Come in. Hey, how's it going? Yes.
Exactly.
Hey, nice to see you again, man.
Likewise, yeah. Such a small world.
I know, right?
I feel like we knew all the same people at the school.
It is weird. I mean, we've obviously been here for a long time, so yes.
Absolutely. It's like everyone was either like really in common or one step away.
Sure.
Right in there.
Sure.
But hey, here's my business card.
Okay.
This was the last one.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Did you happen to have another one for me as well?
You know what I do? Here you go.
All right. I gotta tell you, I am super excited for today. It seems like, from what you told me at the booster meeting, Wiley's ready to take off.
We hope so.
So what's awesome is Dan, your accountant,
Yeah.
and we have a great deal of business together.
Okay.
So what we've been doing is a lot of cross referrals.
Okay.
So he introduced me to his people, I introduced him to my people,
Sure.
and that's how we met today.
Okay. All right.
So as far as today goes, here would be my goal. One, we take a little bit of a deeper look at your RMI, your risk management insurance program, and kind of see where you guys are going for the future, how you're operating today, and then I can tell you a little bit about how we're doing things at Seminole,
Okay.
how we provide value to our clients, and then if we can provide value to you, we can kind of go through things a little bit more and kind of see what we can do for you, provide an audit,
Mm-hmm.
and then present that audit to you.
Okay.
So that's only a reasonable goal for today?
Sure.
Perfect. And if I remember correctly, it was 15 minutes for today?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I'm going to do, just out of respect for time, just because for me, this stuff can get a little bit too exciting.
Okay.
We can be sitting here talking all day.
That's a little scary, but that's all right.
So I'll just set time just for respect both of our times.
Okay. So how long have you been doing this now?
Is that like a concern for you?
Well, I mean, I'm just kind of wondering.
Do I look a little young?
It's not so much young. I mean, it's just more, before we enter into, a relationship, just a question that we had.
Perfect. Yeah. So I've been doing this for a couple of years now. I graduated from the FSU RMI program. We're actually number 7 in the nation.
Okay.
And I mean, here's a couple of my certifications and licenses.
Okay.
What's really awesome about Seminole is it's not just me that's going to work on your case. We have a team of seasoned experts that are working along with us. So it's never just me. Right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, sure.
So a few really quick questions to start out. I'm really curious, when does your renewal come up?
Oh gosh. I think it's like in probably 3 to 6 months or so. So it's not too far away.
3 to 6 months?
Yeah.
Perfect. I'm just going to take some notes.
Oh no, go ahead, please. Yeah. And really the big thing too is just, I don't know if we have to wait to renewal. I don't know how it all works, but the biggest thing is we're not getting really a response back from our current broker. So we're really looking for answers to some of these concerns, really sooner rather than later.
Right. Yeah. Absolutely. You don't want to feel like you're in the dark.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. Hopefully I can be in the light for you. As far as today goes, is there anyone else that we're leaving out as far as this process goes?
So obviously my sister, who you met at the booster meeting, she would definitely be part of the whole process of making the final decision, reviewing everything. She unfortunately just couldn't be here today with us.
Okay, and she's not going to be like kind of stepping in half meeting or anything like that?
No.
Okay, no worries. So as far as like the main things that you think about when it comes to trusted advisors, like your attorney, your accountant, what are some things you're thinking about?
I mean, for sure, communication. And we didn't quite realize how big communication was until there was a lack of communication. So communication would be key to us, and just the knowledge. So making sure that we have insurance coverage for things that we don't know today if we do or not, and having not really peace of mind, but just a confidence that if something were to happen, there would be coverage for that.
Right, so there's a clear understanding of what's going on.
Yes, exactly. And we've had definitely in the past some really bad losses that weren't covered, not with our current broker, but with the previous one, that really, gave us a bad taste with insurance companies, and it was a fight and the claims process and everything like that. So we definitely, need some assurances of whatever package, or, if your insurance company can do better than those, like what is their experience dealing with big losses, and how does that work?
Absolutely. So in the past, you've had some issues where you felt like you're in the dark and they didn't really cover you, or something of that nature, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So what we actually do is we have these regular scheduled meetings
Okay.
every month. So we make sure we're on the same page.
Okay.
All the information is on the table. Usually in insurance, if there's any situation where things happen like yours, it's because there's a lack of information.
Okay.
The things aren't being communicated clearly.
Mm-hmm.
So we try to do that, and what we'll do is we'll benchmark with our other clients that are in the same situation as you to make sure you're getting the best service.
Okay.
Does that kind of clear that up for you?
Sure.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So we want to make sure we're in the same light as the way you view your attorneys, your accountants. Does that make sense?
Absolutely. That'd be great.
So I remember at the booster meeting,
Mm-hmm.
you told me kind of briefly about some things.
Yeah.
Dive a little bit deeper into that today, if that's okay.
Yeah.
And I know there's main 4 things that you go through that a lot of our other clients go through. It was your buildings,
Yep.
Your inventory,
Yep.
Your motor vehicles, and the new venture that you're doing right now.
Sure.
I remember you told me the buildings and the inventory were the biggest things for you.
Mm-hmm.
As far as other stuff goes, could you kind of rank that and possibly tell me if there's anything I'm missing?
Yeah, I think one is kind of so I think those are right on. I mean, we made $100,000 improvement to this space here, the showroom. We were told if something were to happen in this space, that the building owner would cover that, reimburse us and make us whole and turn it back in. But we don't know what that really means. Like, is that really true? Is it not true? I mean, do you know if something were to happen to this space, would the building owner be required?
Okay, so you're kind of concerned if there's actually a coverage for the building.
Yeah, exactly.
And you're in the dark about it still? You
don't
really know?
We don't know. We've asked and we just haven't gotten a response yet.
So you have no idea how you're doing that today?
Well, I mean, no. I mean, I take that back. We did get a response that the building owner would cover us, but I would like some more clarification on that and just, is that really true or not?
Absolutely. Okay, so what we've done with another client is just make sure that we audit everything clearly.
Okay.
So, like I said, everything's laid on the table for you. So
Sure.
If you have any questions whatsoever, we're very responsive and we lay it all out for you.
Okay.
So we don't want everyone to feel like you're in the dark, you're unclear about things.
Absolutely.
So we'll be very communicative with you, and just make sure that there's nothing you're confused about. We make things super, super simple for our clients. We don't want you to get confused with all this insurance stuff that for a lot of people
it is
understand.
very confusing.
A little complex sometimes. Yeah. So does that kind of clear that up?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
And then I remember you talked about so you had a 5-year lease, right? And you guys plan on staying for a little while?
Yes. We like this area and everything. It's close to the warehouse. Warehouse is not too far away. So we do rent a space in kind of like a multi-purpose warehouse where we keep all the inventory, the actual carpet orders and tile orders before they get installed. I'm kind of my sister doesn't think it's a big deal, but I'm kind of worried about the security in there. I mean,
Right.
It's one door that everyone can go through. We have a separate space out there, but it's never locked. It's always open, and we have a ton of inventory in there. And we've started kind of a new deal with custom carpets with this home builder, and those sometimes take a long time to get in.
Right.
So if we got in and something happened to it, or it got stolen, or that caught on fire, I mean, it would take 4 months to get those back in, and the home builder would be all over us, and then the home buyer couldn't move in. So that is a concern with what would really happen to those things. Would we be responsible for those people not moving in? I mean, that's a fear that we don't want to have.
Yeah, absolutely. I hear you out 100%. That's a huge concern. Do you have any idea how you're doing that today with your current broker?
No.
No.
I mean, no. We don't have any idea.
Okay. So what we did with another client of ours, her name's Mindy.
Okay.
It's kind of funny from what you told me. It's almost like a mirrored situation.
Okay.
Rather than carpet and tile, though, she's doing computers.
Okay.
So she has computer accessories that she has in her showroom.
Yeah.
And then she also has a warehouse, just like you guys, where she kind of holds everything. And then she also had a new venture where she's doing more services and consultation.
Okay.
So what we ended up doing with her for that warehouse that she was having issues with as well, there's other people in the warehouse, we had a badge ID access code.
Okay.
So have you guys ever thought about doing something like that?
I mean, that would be great. Is that expensive?
I mean, it might cost you a few dollars, but
Okay.
what she ended up seeing is she actually saved more.
Okay.
She had 10% savings on her premiums.
Okay.
So, I mean, if we did that for you, is that something you might be willing to hear more about?
Yeah, I think we're interested in, like you mentioned, a trusted advisor. Any knowledge that you have or any things that other people have done, we would love to just know what those are and see if they fit within a budget. Sure.
Absolutely. Like I said, we'll benchmark things just like we do for other clients.
Okay.
So there's so many people that are in the same situation as you.
Okay.
So as far as like your inventory goes, I know you had some issues and concerns. You bring in about 400,000 in revenue semi-annually. You told me at the booster meeting, and you had the custom home builder. That was kind of a big concern.
Yes.
I'm sure your current broker has told you about business income insurance, right?
Well, that actually got brought up through our accountant.
Dan.
Dan's so yeah, he was talking about it the other day, and I don't really know what it is or what it does, but he said we definitely need to ask about it, and he would definitely recommend looking at that. So
sure. So I mean, for example, if you have, say, $100,000 worth of equipment, supplies, inventory in your warehouse, what would that mean for you if that was taken out of there?
Oh gosh, it would mean that would just be devastating. Yeah,
it'd be hard to keep your business going.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we don't want you guys running that.
Yeah.
So like we did with another client, Kevin, who was in a similar situation. We make sure that we cover everything holistically with all the buildings, all the inventory, so it's all under one umbrella.
Okay.
So we make sure it's all integrated.
Yeah.
Would that kind of give you more of a peace of mind?
Yeah, I think so. And just as we get through this, just explaining how stuff really works, and what's realistic to file. Like, can we file a claim against it? How does that work? We've had a bad loss experience, and that's really critical to us that the claim is covered when you say it's going to be covered, because we've had some in the past that weren't covered.
Right. Can you tell me a little more about that?
Yeah, we it's been a couple years now. It's not with our current broker, but we had I wonder if it was like a fire. Yeah, it was a fire in the old warehouse, and all the inventory was gone, and we had no coverage for it. So my father was still involved in the business. It drained our family, it drained me, my sister, and everything. And it's like we thought we were going to do so much business in the year, and that just totally whacked all the projections, and then we had to come back from it. So it was a huge deal to us.
Absolutely, yeah. I don't want you to ever go through that again.
Yes.
Almost had to restart your business.
Yeah.
That's not fun.
No.
So what we'll do, like I was saying before, we'll perform an audit and make sure that everything's laid out perfectly for you.
Okay.
And just for the sake of time, like I said, I'm being respectful for here. I have a ton more questions.
Sure.
I'm sure you have a ton more answers too. But just for essence of what we do, we want to make sure you're not in the dark, obviously. So we have the saying that it takes a village.
Okay.
So it's not just me that's working on your case. It's a team of seasoned experts all reviewing everything. In your case, I'm the quarterback.
Okay.
I want to make sure all the ducks are in a row. Everything is laid out pretty clearly, and things are running on time. And I'm the throat to choke if anything doesn't go as the way it should go.
Not, right?
Yeah, exactly. But I'm one thing, like I told you, I'm never going to make up an answer.
Okay.
If I don't know the answer, I'm going to shoot you straight. I'm going to go find the answer.
Okay.
And one thing that's pretty cool about our situation too is the specialization that we have, which is in retail and commercial and residential property.
Okay.
So what that means is our clients, they look like you, they smell like you. We can benchmark everything that you do.
Does it smell good?
You smell great. I came inside, I was like, oh, that smells fantastic. But you understand what I'm saying with that?
Yes.
Absolutely. So what we actually do is every month we have networking events.
Okay.
With the residential clients that we have, which is actually a lot of the largest apartment buildings in Tallahassee.
Okay.
So what we can do is we can link you up with them, link them up with you, and possibly you guys can do some business together. Does that sound like a good relationship?
Yeah, sure. The only other question I really have is just how you mentioned different things. How does the pricing of all this stuff?
Yeah, that's my favorite question actually.
Okay.
So you're just concerned how much you're really going to be paying for all this stuff.
It's a big budget item for us, and it is a concern.
Absolutely. So what I can do, just because every plan is going to be different, I can't tell you, hey, it's going to be this.
Sure.
Because again, we have to perform that audit, and what I'll do is I'll compile everything together, and we'll present it in another meeting.
Okay.
Just so I can lay it all out for you, you'll see clearly what the price is.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Perfect. So, like I told you at the beginning, my goal was to kind of get some more information about what's going on with your business right now, and then eventually perform that audit and clearly lay everything out. So what we'll do is we'll do that audit, work with you and Dan along the way if that's okay, maybe some phone calls here and there. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that sounds good.
Perfect. So what we'll do, we'll look at our calendars here. How does Friday at 10:30 sound for you for the second meeting? and then we can go have some lunch afterwards and kick off our business relationship.
Yeah, no, I think that's good. I got to make sure Mona's available and everything, so I'll check her schedule. So if you want to just shoot me an email with the time, that'd be great.
Okay. Is there certain times you know her schedule?
Honestly, she's been so crazy with everything going on. I don't really know right now, but I mean, I think it sounds good. So yeah,
So we can just go for 10:30, and then if anything happens along the way, we can switch things up.
Sure.
Perfect. Well, I'll see you then.
All right, man. It was a pleasure. Thank you. Good job.
14. What was that? 59.